Find the coordinates of point R on the line segment joining P and Q such that PR is equal to 3 times of PQ by 5. So the very first thing is, we'll write the given. We have point P, which is minus 1, 3, point Q, which is 2, 5, and we have PR, which is 3 times of PQ by 5. Okay, guys. Now, it's very important for us to understand that we don't have m is to n, right? If not for m is to n, we can't find R. How will you find m is to n? With the help of this particular relationship. So what exactly is this relationship is what I want to write over here. So PR is 3 times of PQ by 5. We need to understand what exactly is given. For that, we need to draw a diagram. What I mean is, in your exam, you guys have to do this. Without this, you should not be proceeding. I'll explain the difference and I'll show you what happens if we don't follow it. So we have point P, Q and R somewhere in the middle. So that has to be very carefully understood. Here, PR is equal to 3 times of PQ by 5. So entire length is PQ. Somewhere along the line is your point R. I don't know what exactly how much is this. So 3 should, okay, it will be over here. I'll explain why in a second. Just let me, So what exactly is happening over here? Let me do the working and show it to you guys. So let me start with the working. First thing is we need to find m is to n. For that, we'll start off with let PQ be equal to 5x. Why is that I'm going with this? See, PQ is the entire length, right? PQ is the entire length. Ratio has to do with m is to n has to do with, okay, let me write it over here, I guess, PR by RQ, which we don't have over here, right? We don't have PR by RQ. We have PR by PQ, but we want RQ. So how do I calculate it? This is one of the ways. There are many ways. This is one of the ways. Okay. So PQ, I'm taking this entire length as 5x. So what will be PR? Therefore, PR will be 3 times of 5x by 5. So this is basically 3x. That is, if this entire length is 5x, this will be 3x, and obviously this will be 2x. So this entire thing is 5x, right? So this entire length is 5x. Does it make sense now? 3x plus 2x is 5x. So it's in the form of 3:2. Right? But yeah, we have to complete this calculation and show it. So then we have, this is PR. So RQ is equal to what? PQ minus PR. So this is 5x minus 3x, which is 2x. And so we have m by n, which is equal to PR by PQ, which is 3x by 2x, which is 3 by 2. Again, there are other ways of calculating it, but I feel this is the best way because you guys will not go wrong with this. For this, to understand that you have to take this as 5x, you guys need to draw a rough diagram. Okay, I'll show the other variation. So the same question, if you look carefully, it's the same question. You can pause back and forth, you can look, it's the same question. But what is different? The only thing that is different. If not that, the question is the same. Yes, in place of PQ, we have RQ. So the question is something like this. We have m by n, or let me do the diagram again. We have what is the extreme values PQ that we have to identify. So R is somewhere along the way. Let's not bother with where exactly it should be. Here we have in the given PR is equal to 3 times of PQ by RQ by 5. See guys, you need to understand what is m is to n. That is what you have to be clear with. M is to n has to do with PR by RQ. Here too, m is to n has to do with PR by RQ. That is what you have to understand by this diagram. M is to n has to do with PR by RQ. So with this given, right, how can I find PR by RQ? It's very simple. All I have to do is transpose RQ over here. See, this term is there. So PR we have, RQ we have, and the remaining numbers on the right hand side is 3 by 5. Done. We got the ratio directly. So m is to n over here is 3 by 5. So this is in the form of 3 is to 5. So yeah, R will be somewhere over here actually. So this is what it would be, m is to n. Okay, so this is in entirety your given in this case. Right guys, in terms of ratio that is. So you can directly find it over here. But over here it was lengthy. The difference, if you want to know, should I be doing this? Should I be taking it as 5x? To know this difference, here why couldn't I go with PR being equal to PQ by 3 by 5 and this is m is to n? No, it is not so. Because PQ is the entire length. Right? So that difference, to know that we have to do this, you need to have a rough diagram. Understood why you have to why we need a rough diagram? To decide on doing this or not. For this question, this is required, so I did it. For the next question, which I'm not going to do, I'm not going to calculate that. It's the same set of calculation. But yeah, the difference being, should I do this or not? You know? So in this case, we had to do it. For the next question, which we just saw, we don't have to do it. So we have all the information. All we have to do is calculate it. So let me kind of write this down over here. This we're going to use. Okay. Quite simple. This you guys have done it before also. So x would be x2m plus x1n. This entire thing divided by m plus n. So here we have x2 is 2 into m being 2 plus x1 is minus 1 and here n being, wait, this is 3, m is 3, this is 1 is 2, 2, okay, minus 1 into n is 2 guys, yeah, into 2 divided by 5. So this is in the form of 1 is to 2, sorry, 3 is to 2. 3, 2 and 2 and minus 1. Yeah, it's correct. If not for this, it is very confusing, you know. So 6 minus 2, that is 4 by 5. If you don't write it in diagram, right, the calculation is kind of tough. And then we have y. So y is equal to y2m plus y1n divided by m plus n. 5, 3, 2 and 3. 5 into 3 plus 2 into 3 divided by 5. So this is equal to 15 plus 9, 24 by 5. That's it. So that's your point R. So therefore R is 4 by 5 comma 24 by 5. Okay guys, so here the entire question was based on this, analyzing this. So again remember, the ratio can be anyhow. I can have the ratio as this also. So RQ is equal to 3 times of PQ by 5, you know. So this variation is also possible. I could have shown that also actually. Anyways, point is, then the things will change. Then the ratio will be 2 is to 3. But anyways, end of it, draw a diagram, analyze what exactly is given. If the entire length is given with respect to something else, take that as 5x or 6x or whatever the denominator is. You guys got the funda, right? Why I took 5x. So that 5 and 5 can cancel over here and you get a integer, right? 3. is a good integer, so 3x. And with that we can find the ratios. So that's the entire funda. Okay, so please understand this aspect. And now you can pause and have a look. And yes, you can verify with the help of the code as well.